All right, we're here at the 2007 Sea Otter Classic in Monterey, California, with Canadian Geoff Kabush of the Maxis team. He just won the time trial, the first cross-country race of 2007. Geoff, how does it feel to be back on top of the podium?
Well, I can't complain this year. It's been going pretty darn smooth, batting 100% so far. So had a bunch of changes this year, new bikes with light speed, but everything's working out great. So yeah, it's I think the first big test will be the cross country on Sunday. Some big international riders here, so I'm looking forward to that for sure. Well, last year I was a little down on the dumps for sure. The old ear infection. So around the 3-week level, it kind of peaked out at about kind of 10 beer drunk vertigo, and by Sea Otter I was down to about 4 beer drunk kind of vertigo.
You're not used to racing on a 4 beer drunk?
No, it was kind of sketchy looking down my water ball and looking back up, but I wasn't racing for the win, but I was actually first time in about a month last year that I was actually pushing the pedals, so it felt pretty good, but feels a lot nicer this year to be back at the front racing again, so staying healthy and hopefully keep it going into the World Cups.
Now, Geoff, I noticed a lot of the Americans here, they did training camps in warm places like San Diego and Southern California, and you Canada boys like to ride up in the snow. I'm noticing your skin is pretty darn white there. Do you ever get a chance to make it out into the warm weather?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely toughens you up in Victoria, and maybe it even keeps you from training a bit too much sometimes, but I went for a little preseason bike practice down in Tour Cuba, 13 days in the sun, and that was a bit of a cluster, so I think I got some tough racing and toughened me up a bit for this year, so now I'm living the life, mountain biking again, and definitely enjoying it.
What was so tough about the Tour of Cuba?
Well, these banana tours, they always like to kind of mess around a bit with you with the travel and logistics and make you sit on buses and get up early and always throw a few little Cuban tactics at you. But it was some good racing and definitely, I guess, got some good fitness out of it. So it's been fun racing on the road with Symmetrics boys, and hopefully it pays off on the mountain bike. Well, I'm definitely going to head over to Hoofleys next week, first one, and see how that goes, and going to kind of wait, see how that goes, and decide whether I go back to Europe for another beatdown or see if it goes well. But definitely the 2 World Cups in Quebec are going to be a big focus. Chance in North America to race in front of the home crowd and try to get some good races there. But the big thing is just trying to stay fresh and keep the motivation for the end of the year. Try not to race too much and stay on top of things.
All right, well, looking ahead, what's your big goal in the next 2 years?
2 years, for sure the big show at Olympics. Can't really take anything for granted. Got a lot of strong riders in Canada, and but basically just try to stay healthy, and I know if I stay healthy and ride as well as I can, I got a good shot at the team, and hopefully go over to China there and survive the pollution and put in a good show. I want to try to be competing for the podium there for sure.
So it sounds like Canada's probably going to get 2 spots for the men. Why don't you talk about the competition that's going to go on for those 2 spots?
Yeah, we're in a little bit of no man's land, so unless it's an unbelievable year, a bunch of us hitting the podiums, it's probably going to be 2. So right now the Canadian Federation is kind of focusing on myself and Seamus and Blackston, and well, today we went 1, 2, 3 in the time trial, so we're all riding well and definitely capable of winning races, so it's not going to be easy to get one of the 2 spots, but even besides the 3 of us, there's still a lot of riders that will have their chance to prove themselves as well. Teammate Matt Toulouse and Ricky Federau, and a couple of the younger guys still got a year to mature, and so I'm not taking anything for granted, but I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far.
All right, Geoff, you gonna be shaking up the sideburns anytime soon?
Well, it might be nice, but I kind of got team orders right now. I got to keep them on or no one will notice me.
I hear you.
Recognize me.
And, is the public ever going to get another view of Diener?
Well, we were talking about that earlier, and I don't know, I've been working on something new, but might just have to wait until people kind of forget about Diener, and then we'll maybe kind of like surprise them a little bit. I don't know, so we'll see.
All right, Geoff. Well, we'll be waiting for that surprise. Geoff Kabush, thanks for sitting down with us.